God, return to the Waking Sands. We are a Final Fantasy XIV companion podcast where we explore the lore and story of Hydaelyn and beyond. My name is Jen, and I'm joined by my co-host and researcher.
I'm Levi.
Oh, it's Levi.
It's me, yes. Welcome back, Jen.
Thank you. Welcome back, Levi. I mean, you were gone, I guess, also.
Correct. So, now we are back.
And we're back.
And we are playing through the MSQ, through the quest Fetters of Lament.
Yep, Final Fantasy XIV. Right. Did I mention that? Yes, that's the game we're playing.
That's in the intro. Yes, Jen. We are super close to the end of the pre-patch MSQ.
Crazy.
I believe that we have probably 2 episodes unless we go really hard next time.
Maybe.
We'll find out. We'll see how it feels.
Yeah. Amazing.
Amazing.
That's crazy. How many years did it take us to do this in ARR?
1.
2.5.
We're not through Heavensward, Jen.
No. I mean, like to the point of credits, not post ARR, but
yeah, like a year and change.
And we've been at this for not that long.
I'm gonna guess like 7-ish months. I don't know.
I got a screenshot of the date. I'll figure it out.
Great. Or maybe I will insert a date in case people care.
I care.
Fine, I'll insert it for you, Jen.
It was about 14 months from our start to the end of A Realm Reborn, the MSQ credits, and about 1 year from the start of Heavensward until we will see credits.
I don't know why I care, but suddenly I care.
Regardless, Jen, we are still on Azys Lla, and why are we here?
Well, we're chasing after the Archbishop. You know, we made a big fat etheric ram. We got in. The Garleans chased us in because they're like, well, they'll get us in. They'll get us past the barrier, so we don't have to do it. And that's what happened. And then we found a guidance node, and they're like, I can show you around the areas. And we found the Garlean encampment, and we're like, whatever, we care, but we don't really care. We've got our own shit going on. And basically, yeah, we found the Garleans, and that's where we left off last time, I believe.
Good recap, Jen.
Was it?
Except you missed the part where,
see,
we had a fallen companion, but that's fine. No big deal.
Oh, is that the big fat cutscene last time?
Yes, Jen.
Oh,
the
my
big
God.
fat cutscene.
That's right. So, I mean, that's pretty heavy stuff. I think the recap just kind of goes over like the major points. I'm sorry, Isel. But yeah, no, as soon as we broke through the barrier and the Garleans were on our ass and their huge airship, their mothership, they started shooting at us and like we were going to go down because we're just in the little Excelsior/Enterprise. And right in the nick of time, Hraesvelgr and Asael come in. Asael turns into Shiva, draws their fire, and gives us enough time to escape. And then she completely sacrifices herself to just totally fuck up the ship. So they have to land and do repairs and stuff. But she's the reason why we were able to make it. And so she passed away at peace with everything and trying to make amends for it. Like I said, it was heavy. There's a reason why I didn't talk about it because it was going to start a whole thing. And here we are like 2 minutes later.
Thank you, Jen, for the more thorough recap.
You're welcome.
So we're on Azys Lla. We are in the Garlean zone where they have disembarked from their damaged airship to make repairs also.
Yeah.
This thing is huge. It dominates one horizon of the zone.
Yeah.
And the Allagan nodes are doing their best to respond to this unknown threat. Our guide, probably Gilly, because it's GL1, I think.
Yeah.
So Gilly makes more sense.
Guidance, Gilly, it's like GIF.
Sure.
Which is correct.
Gilly tells us to stealth it up here. Of course, in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risks of damages or injury, including death, that you may sustain in the course of guidance. And it directs us to the Delta Quadrant, where the facility's greatest achievement is located. What could that be?
Let's see. I'll bet one straw penny that it'll be an abomination of God and nature.
I will not take that bet.
That's fair.
But there are several side quests that pop up in the Garlean area. An expulsion node wants us to deal with these intruders. Judging by their weapons, equipment, and formation, there is an 85.4% likelihood that they will launch an attack on the console. So we gotta fight some guys for that node. And there's a couple of other battle assignments. And another node wants us to steal their equipment so it can analyze their technology.
Mm-hmm.
When we do so, it comments that their equipment is a crude mimicry of Allagan tech. It begins plotting to do away with these replicas to not besmirch the good Allagan name.
I know, because it's pretty much unblemished at this point.
Yep. Back with our crew, though. Y'shtola notes that the Garleans bear the sigil of the 7th Legion, ordinarily deployed within Ilsabard. They have long been favored by Emperor Varus. It is the Iron Fist with which he crushes uprisings.
Iron fish.
But wait, something is afoot. We creep up on a briefing issued by the commander with the Rockin Magitech helmet, the one with the molten eye.
Yeah.
Regula von Hydrus. He directs his forces while we eavesdrop.
The 3rd will remain to guard the ship, while the 2nd patrols the perimeter and eliminates any threats. The 1st will come with me to secure the research facility. Let no man doubt the import of our mission. The Allagans found a means to capture icons alive, and their knowledge lies hid upon this isle. If we can but acquire it, we would be able to prevent the beings from returning to plague us, thus ending the cycle of rebirth.
Us scions mull this over for a moment.
This is the technology that was used to bind Bahamut, and the Scions could conceivably use it to halt the cycle of summoning, which is technically the purpose of the group, though we are easily sidetracked. But the risks of this method are too great. See Bahamut's calamitous return.
Yeah, it's never going to work out well. So, way to
Don't say never, Jen.
be short-sighted.
We have one
guys.
data point.
And it almost destroyed the world, so...
So there's nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, it's like when you imprison sentient beings and they're just like, well, guess that's my life now. They don't, like, get more angry or desperate or try to escape.
Would you say, Jen, that held in duress, a primal will continue to nurse its hatred for mankind, and when it inevitably breaks free, its rage will be beyond quelling?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Asinian gets impatient with our musings. Whatever folly the Garleans mean to commit, we must remain focused on our task, stopping the Archbishop. So we make our way to the next teleporter, and just as we're about to tell our guidance node to activate it, Regula von Hydrus enters the scene.
That would explain my men's silence. We meet again, and this time we will not be interrupted. Come, show me your power, champions of Eorzea!
Okay, Gaius.
Well, there are a lot of mechanics in this fight that are Gaius adjacent.
Well, one mechanic.
Oh, we got like puddles and stuff, but yeah, the line AoE, like the...
As Jen says, we do not spend time on words, we fight. This is a solo duty. Our buddies will fight the scrub Garlean guards while we can focus on Regula. And this is a pretty straightforward fight, but he is fairly tanky, so the battle goes on for quite a while. And Regula drops these big ground fire puddles, which you want to stay out of course. And he does, like Jen said, the X-shaped line AoEs like Gaius does. These take a long time to go off. The biggest danger is forgetting they exist and having them go off on you because it's been like 30 seconds since they dropped.
Sit there for a while. So he drops it, and they sit, and they're all going in different directions so that you like part of your brain has to remember that they exist and don't stand in the bad.
Don't stand in the bad.
He calls for air support. He's like, I need air support. And that's when they drop these giant canisters down, which is a mechanic we've seen before a few times. You just kick them. Just kick them out of the... Yeah, I'm going to push them. I'm going to push them out of the arena.
Yes, if the tanks are hit, they will explode, but they are very lightweight, apparently. You can just tap them once and they go flying.
They do. I was like, oh, I'm good now.
And that's the fight. When we get Regula's health low, they suddenly remember an urgent appointment. I had heard tales of your strength, Warrior of Light, and now that I've experienced it firsthand, Von Balzar's defeat seems less inexplicable. You are a formidable foe, and I have thoroughly enjoyed our time together. Alas, all good things must come to an end. Allagans' secrets await, and there is no profit to be had in remaining here. So he tells his troops to keep on fighting while he bails.
And Estinian calls him a coward, rightly so.
Yeah.
What a little bitch. Like, oh, man, I've had such a good time fighting you, but I'm kind of busy, so I guess I'll kill you next time.
And
Whatever,
in
bro.
turn, our friends volunteer to keep the Garleans occupied while we go after the Archbishop. Estinian bids us, take the eye. It should still hold enough energy to be of use to you.
Interesting.
Finally, the Azure Dragoon inherits the eye. And we are off. We teleport once more, arriving in the Delta Quadrant. This area is more outdoorsy than the others, featuring exposed rocky slopes and flowing streams. Our node bids us welcome to the Delta Quadrant, where methods are developed for mastering dragons. To this day, the sector is home to live specimens brought over from the southern continent of Mericidia, truly a testament to the greatness of the Allagan Empire.
Truly.
However, the matter conduit leading to the flagship is no longer functioning. It was destroyed by a dragon that broke free of their restraints.
See?
Please find an alternate route.
Please find an alternate route to the Etherochemical Research Facility. The Allagan Research Council apologizes for any inconvenience caused.
And then she just floats away.
Yep.
It's like, okay,
Goodbye.
I'll see you later, probably, hopefully. But I'm a robot, I don't care. Yeah, see how just a basic-ass dragon.
Dragon.
Not one of the first brood, but just a basic-ass dragon totally broke free of its very sophisticated Allagan fetters.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
Are 2 millennia old.
No, it escaped 2,000 years ago, and the thing has been broken for 2,000 years.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so they were kind of new.
Well, the facility is 5,000 years old.
Yeah, so kind of new.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we just got to do maintenance checks every 1,000 years, and we'll make sure that they don't fail.
Apparently, they haven't been doing maintenance checks on a lot of things, because Gilly was like, wow, the teleporter worked and didn't kill all y'all. It's pretty good. Hasn't been inspected in 5,000 years.
I'm assuming that you're doing a bit, Jen, but that's because the Allagans
didn't
were
exist.
wiped out. Yes, Jen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the nodes are still around, and they're like, well, I guess no one's going to do maintenance on anything.
All right. Jen's putting this place on blast. Still flying after 5,000 years, and Jen's like, you all suck.
Yeah, all my homies hate the Allagans. They weren't all bad, of course.
Great.
Yeah, let's remember to not make sweeping generalizations.
Would you give us some generalizations, though, about the upcoming segment? Actually, don't. Please be specific.
One thing I noticed about my outfit, what is it called? I wrote it down. The Dragonlancer's placard, the chest piece that looks all super dragony and stuff. It actually has a little dragon tail on the back of it. And I'm like, oh, I hope this isn't giving Estinian problems in his head by looking at my costume. I look insane compared to everybody else. Everybody else is wearing clothes. Though, I mean, Estinian obviously is wearing blood-covered
yes.
Azure Dragoon armor. But compared to him, I'm still looking crazy. I'm wearing armor that looks like I'm dressing up as a dragon for Halloween.
Why don't you dress normal then, Jen?
Why don't I?
Yeah.
Because this thing is so sweet. And it's all purple and gold, and it's nuts. I have I don't remember, it's the Dreadworm lance or something that I got a million years ago. And like, that thing is
From
so cool.
Coils, yeah.
Yeah. So I just like the Dragon Lancer stuff looks really perfect with it. So I'm not changing it.
Good.
I'm not changing it.
I will say, though, our gear is getting very stale. These fights take time to do right now.
Well, I'm level 64 right now. I should be in tome gear.
Well, the poetic gear is going to open up very soon. Not yet, but soon.
Before we have a chance to review our options and how to get from this island to the flagship, Midgard Swarmer appears. This accursed place is another example of the pain wrought against dragonkind by humanity. Long before the Ishgardians' betrayal, the Allagans had coveted the dragon's power and figured out how to enslave them. Beyond, thou wilt find one of my first brood. Hark thou unto her words, partake thou of her pain. Think thou upon the suffering that the conflict betwixt our kinds hath begot. Well, this bodes well. I find a stream, and I follow it. I'm like, when I saw it, I'm like, ooh, a road. Wait, no, it's a stream. But it still was kind of like a road. It led me right where I needed to go. And
I do want to interject that the nodes here have us killing dragons in service to the Allagan containment.
Awkward.
So if you want to do your side quests, maybe not the best
off.
look.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, sure, I'll kill shit.
Yikes. Yeah, and these are like the descendants of the dragons that they kidnapped from Mericidia a million years ago.
Or the dragons themselves.
Oh, right, because they live forever.
Yeah.
Also that, yeah. Porque no los dos. But still, awful. The stream, I follow it up to a bluff, atop which a large Allagan construct sits, and inside, a dragon is tightly bound and chained. This is Tiamat, one of 7 of the first brood. And she, along with Bahamut, a long, long time ago, traveled to Mericidia and populated the land with their children and their children's, they basically, that's their whole thing.
Yeah, but you're missing, though, that they are...
Sister?
Yes, this is some dragon incest. Maybe it's normal for them. I don't know, but they are
we don't know how they became,
siblings.
Because Midgard Swarmer traveled through the universe and with 7 eggs. No, there's no lady dragon. He had the egg, so we don't know how they reproduce, frankly.
Eggs.
Oh my god. Or how they're fertilized, okay? Are they...
Well, Jen, as we know, in Mericidia, Tiamat and Bahamut got together.
So, like, did Bahamut lay his own eggs and Tiamat laid her own eggs? Or... Because Midgard Swarmer had his own eggs.
He brought eggs. We don't know if he laid them. This is true.
Should we talk about, like, Bahamut's wife? Or not Bahamut's. Midgard Swarmer's wife. Like, where's she? What happened to her? She's in a different universe? They had 14 eggs. She took 7. He took 7 in the divorce, and he's like, "Well, I guess I'm living on Heidelin now as a bachelor." Maybe
that's what happened. We don't know.
We don't know.
Especially not at this juncture. There are many more dragon facts to come, but we can't talk about them yet because that is hella spoilers.
Right, and also please subscribe for more dragon facts.
Yes, please like and subscribe. Best case scenario, this is like adoptive incest. Maybe that's normal for dragons. I don't know. But
Levi, this seems very small-minded of you to create such a huge deal.
To herself and Bahamut as brood siblings.
She did, yeah. Me and my brood brother, Bahamut, went down to Mericidia, and then we had a bunch of kids, and we lived there.
Just wanted to make sure that was clear for the record.
Great. For what reason? We don't know, because Levi couldn't get past it.
You're welcome.
Judge.
We are here to inform, Jen.
So yeah. So they lived there doing their thing for a very long time.
Doing their thing.
Apparently Levi has an issue with it. And then one day, 5,000 years passed. The Allagans arrived, slaughtered them in droves, and kidnapped Bahamut. And as is their tradition, the Asians arrived to bargain with Tiamat as she wallowed in despair. They would resurrect Bahamut, they said. But as we all know, the Bahamut they brought back was a shade, an abomination that only existed to serve them in their bid to manipulate the Garleans. And eventually...
Allagans.
No.
Allagans.
The Bahamut fucking thing was for Meteor, for the Garleans. This was all part of their machinations there pre-Calamity.
Sure.
Bahamut was a tool in their...
Okay, I don't know if they predicted the rise of the Garlean Empire, but someone was going to hatch the egg for sure. So yes, I'll give you that much, Jen.
Appreciate it. Eventually, the Allagans came for her, and she sees her imprisonment as penance for her decision to betray Bahamut, and she will remain there until the end of the world.
Just to underline the points, though, this Allagan Bahamut summoning was purely a setup to get that Bahamut in that moon.
Right.
They wanted the dragons to summon Bahamut purely so that the Allagans could then capture him and then put him into Elamud.
Yeah. And then the Asians came and they're like, making everything worse.
It just goes to show, Jen, don't trust an Asian because they play both sides and come out on top.
They will. I'm pretty sure. They must, right? They're doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's got to work out for them eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They've got, 7 calamities, Jen, to date?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. We're still doing okay, though.
Like us individually?
Like us, the Heidelinites. We're doing okay.
Individually, yes, but we've had 6 calamities where civilization was wiped out.
What I'm saying is that we have persevered.
Yes. Great. I
yes,
cannot...
we have emerged victorious.
I cannot engage you in this conversation without hella spoilers. I will
note
my objection and move on.
Okay. Suddenly, the echo calls us into the void. And there, the final connection is made to reconnect to Heidelin and the blessing of her light, breaking down the wall that Midgard Sormer had placed there, apparently as a test.
Warrior of light, beloved son, the light abideth within thy heart again. Full valiantly didst thou overcome thy many trials, but glory not in thy success. For the servants of darkness are ever close at hand. Receive of me my blessing once more, and go forth to shine thy light on all creation.
Thou hast broken down the wall I built around thee, and partaken of thy mistress's blessing once more. Strong art thou, mortal, stronger than any other of thy kind. Having looked upon thy deeds, I am convinced thou art worthy to bear her light. The covenant bound me to thee, but 'twould seem our fates were mingled from the first. Though I will not fight thy battles, I will yet lend thee my wings. Come, mortal. We go to cast out the darkness.
He gives us his wings, literally. He transforms from his portable version into a legit mount, and he carries us across the sky. I just said fucking across the sky to the flagship.
Yeah. There are no ether currents in the zone. The flight unlock is purely MSQ locked. And when Midgardsormr notes our reuniting with Heidelin, us reforming this seal, then he's like, all right, I'm going to grow up into a big dragon. A Raiden-sized dragon.
Raiden-sized dragon.
But just to make sure we underline it before we move on, though, Tiamat, Midgardsormr appears and is like, well, this sucks, I can't believe you're stuck here. And she's like, I deserve this for my part in having a shade Bahamut be created. And she will stay here until the end of eternity in penance.
Yeah. I mean, she can't die in this thing either. So it's like, I can't, though death would be, I guess, a gift.
Which she does not want.
She doesn't want. And her dad tells her, it's been 5,000 years. Can you not forgive yourself? And she's like, no, I'm in it to win it or something. But yeah, she's. I think that's not very fair, but obviously this is her. If anyone's going to make the decision, it should be her. But it's like, it's actually really upsetting to see her. Where's the little baby Bahamut to be like, I forgive you.
Bahamut's dead, Jen.
I know.
I'm sorry. That's fucked up. What, do you want to summon a primal?
Oh my god.
Bahamut?
Just this once.
Do you want to summon
this last time?
Bahamut Eggy, Jen?
We just need...
We can bring our summoner out there and say, here's a mockery of Bahamut.
There you go. Quick. Talk it out. Hug it out.
That's so fucked up, Jen.
It is very fucked up. It would just only enhance her trauma.
Correct. Because the summoner does have a Bahamut Eggy.
Oh, we've got two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we got a solar one and a normie one.
It ain't a great look, given everything that we know.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't use Tar around here. I don't think I was Black Mage when I was doing Azys Lla on my main. But just run around Tiamat, just summoning Bahamut over and over again would have been
blasting the dragons on the Isle.
Oh
goodness!
Oh god,
it's terrible.
Really messed up.
So we take flight atop Midgardsormr and we fly all the way up to this big artificial isle. The Delta Quadrant is a mostly natural-looking rock. It's hella organic. Not organic, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the most organic place we've been to so far.
Natural. Rock isn't organic, technically speaking, but it is unrefined mineral. But the flagship, though, this is
that was the most... You're a very pedantic person.
Thank you.
That may have been one of the most pedantic things you've ever said.
I find that hard to believe, but moving on.
I'm surprised I'm saying it, but that really hit me.
Great.
Good lord. Rock isn't necessarily organic, Jen.
Regardless.
But as you're riding through Gamma Quadrant, for example, I mean, you can already see, the landscape is pretty fucking chewed up. There's still some organic bits, obviously, but the Allagan influence is heavy. And you can also already see where the Imperials and their machines and their vehicles have marred the landscape. It didn't take very long at all. So when you get to Delta Quadrant, I was actually like, wow, this is pretty. Prettiest place in Azys Lla. And then you get to the flagship and and we're back.
So the flagship, massive, it's just a floating structure pretty much. It's not perched atop a rock. It is a giant monolithic piece of this Allagan metal. And we have to fly up a considerable height to get up there. It is way the fuck up top. And we alight atop an airship landing. There is a central hub structure in the middle of the upper platform, which sports some incongruous decorations. 3 elaborate statues stand atop the entry hub, spaced equally around the perimeter. The Allagans are not inclined towards iconography, Jen, so this is very to see these things.
I didn't even notice this.
And I'm surprised because as you're approaching the dungeon entrance, the facility entrance from the airship landing, you can look up and see this very angelic looking face almost atop the structure.
Okay, yeah, that would have been jarring if I had noticed it.
Great. Look up more, Jen.
Right? I think I don't know what I was doing, but as I was walking through to the little the tunnel where the terminal is to get into the facility, I was overwhelmed by nostalgia because I'm like, I remember when I did this the first time. I remembered that tunnel. I don't know, for some reason.
But not the statues.
Not at all.
So these statues there is this almost angelic face here wearing a helm who is all head. Just like a big feminine behelmed head.
It's like those characters from The Neverending Story. I think it may have been The Neverending Story 2, when you go up into like the Empress's area and everything's like white and fuzzy and pretty. But then there's these beings walking around that are literally like giant heads with tiny little bodies and feet. Like almost like the guys from Temple of Karn. You know, just giant heads moving around.
The second statue is a somewhat draconian humanoid with a spherical torso. The final statue is a 4-armed muscle man.
The fuck?
We will learn more about those later.
Is this the Warring Triad?
We will learn more about those later. For now, we make our way towards the interior, where we're accosted by the Garleans once more for good measure. We fight them off, and with that complete, our guidance node lowers the force field into the etherochemical research facility. With a caution about detecting an unknown energy source, it bids us goodbye. I am pleased to have been of service to you. Please send my regards to Master Wedge.
Aw.
And then it just turns off and drops to the ground.
With an undignified metallic plop.
Gilly.
Just like,
And
bong.
that's it. Next time, Heavensward. That's the quest name, Jin.
Next time, Heavensward?
Yes.
Or just Heavensward?
Next episode will feature Heavensward.
The next time. .net.
Now who's being pedantic, except not. Whatever, like...
Not at all. No, I'm just being...
You're being like obstructionist.
Absolutely.
Pedantically obstructionist.
Yeah, I'm just throwing ball bearings in your organization.
That's an odd metaphor, but
I don't know why. I'm like, what can I throw into? Like a mechanism, just throw in a bunch of ball bearings? I think that would fuck some things up.
Probably would, yes. All right, Jen. Well, everything today is pretty on the nose, frankly. Like, there's a huge... It's not really a lore drop because we know most things. We don't know much about Mericidia yet.
Right.
But we do know, especially us, we know from the Allagan Empire episode, which go check that out if you want to. That's the start to our Crystal Tower series. We talk a lot about the Allagans and Mericidia, etc. Then, for a refresher on the Dragon Allagan involvement, go check that out. Otherwise, though, it's mostly like a tragic moment and not really like a lore drop. It's more like a, oh shit, this is real. This affects us today.
Yeah, and Midgardsormr was like, they did all this shit 5,000 years ago, and we're still dealing with it.
Yep.
This is like, obviously, because the stuff that the Allagans figured out, these secrets of how to capture primals and trap primals and create, you know, these chimeras and all these like insane experimentation that they were doing, all of it was so powerful that we're still like fighting with other factions today to like acquire this shit and start the cycle all over again.
Like in the front lines.
Okay.
Yeah, bringing it back.
All right. That's fair.
Thank you. Okay, Jen. Well, any comments for today?
I already said all my stuff.
Same. Good. Next time, we go Heavensward.
Every time you say that, you stick your arm out in front of you like, you know,
well, the
like,
funny thing,
going.
It's, you know, the Heavensward, but the gesture is Heavensword.
Heavensward.
Yeah.
It's the Heavensward. See what they did there?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty clever.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. It means two things.
All right. Well, I will see you next time, Jen.
Not if I see you first. And that will do it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for listening. And apparently, Mericidia is just basically the land of the Habsburgs in Eorzea. If you want to, according to Levi, if you want to get in touch with us, you can at podreturnffxiv@gmail.com. You can find us on the Blue Sky at the same tag. check the show notes for our Discord and a link to the official Pod Return t-shirt if you're so inclined. And last but not least, our Patreon, patreon.com/podreturnffxiv. And we got a couple of tiers. We post a bunch of shit in there. We've got the seasonal events. We've got the card game, the tabletop RPG, and our bonus series, Sightseeing Log, where we play... Right now we're playing Final Fantasy VI. Last season, Levi played Final Fantasy XI. It's pretty fun, and we're having a good time. And check it out if you want. And with that, we hope you enjoyed the episode. Have a good day or night, and we will see you next time.